I'm going to let this season play out a little bit longer because in here, we're not going to see Manny's body, how Manny died. What I'm going to do, I'm going to infer it from the conversation and the whole gathering in Manny's place. Again, we are not going to see Manny's body, but I'm going to infer it with the gathering, the conversation that somebody died, and that person is named Manny. Manny, who is Manny? Manny is Jenny Cody, old time crew leader. In the 1970s, when Jenny, after her mother passed away, Isaiah stole her mother car, like I explained in season one. So her mother car, Jenny Cody was young. Jenny Cody, keep her life going, had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend is also a petty thief, right? And that petty thief find himself in Manny's group. So brought Jenny Cody into that group, and then Jenny Cody starts rolling around with Manny and the gangs, right? And in this scene, Manny is old, sick, and Manny passed away. Now, Jenny, who is way older, that was 1970 something, this is present, is paying Manny a visit to pay our respect, as a former crew member. We're gonna hear the conversation with him, with her and J. Cody, which is Joshua Cody, having that conversation in the car. That's why I want to play it a little bit longer so you guys can get the whole plot and how the whole scene set out.
Watch your back in there, baby. Manny's crew have always been a bunch of real scumbags.
You hear her telling J. Cody to wash his back because Manny crew are scumbags. They don't trust each other. They don't like each other. They just bunch of gangs trying to see tomorrow and make money from robbery. So he got to wash his back. This is when Jenny Cody or Smurf came to pay her respect to Manny when Manny passed away. So let's cut it out there. Manny, you didn't see Manny's body. Manny died from sickness in a sick bed. Um, in the previous season, so one of Manny boy went to Jenny's house to tell Jenny to come and pay her respect before Manny passed away, but Jenny refused because I think they had a disagreement and he told Manny never to come close to his family again. And I believe Jenny paid Manny, I think 5,000 every month just to stay away from her family. That's how much Jenny pay Manny. Just to stay away from my family, he pay Manny 5 grand a month. That's why she refused at that time to come. But when they told her Manny passed away, she decided to pay Manny a visit and pay her respect. That was how Manny died in the season. The next death I want to talk on is almost the same as Manny, but this death is about a member of Javi crew. I'll move it forward a little bit so we can have we can hear the conversation. It's a death. It's not a special character. It's a off-scene death. But again, this is a reaction of all death. Anywhere we hear death, we have to react to it. So that's why I'm reacting to all the death in this entire whole series. It's a must watch series. If you haven't watched it, guys, it's on Netflix now. And if you have your Netflix subscription up, you must watch this series. I bet you one thing I'm going to promise you is that you ain't going to get up until the series finish. Come back and tell me.
I'll take that.
There is a reason why I really want to call out this death, because I want to tie it to a character that is also unpredicted, just like Andrew Cody. So we have to listen to this main scene, because scenes help tells, amplify the story ahead. If you don't listen carefully to the scenes, you will miss a lot of the storyline and what was said or told before. So that's why I want to listen on this main scene to get more better clue on the forward scenes. Again, the grandmother told J. Cody, Manny crew can be a scumbag, and yeah, they are scumbag. This guy did not even let J. Cody take a drink. So they're really scumbag. This is a family that throw party almost every day. Lot of booze, lot of drugs, lot of everything. And yeah, he's trying to get a drink, and this scumbag blocked him from getting a drink and said the drink belongs to him. So J. Cody was right about that, which is Jenny Cody was right about that.
Light beer.
And he wasn't lying when he said he needed the cash.
Before he got sick, Manny's crew wanted Javi out. Javi's running jobs now.
This is the character that made me play this entire conversation. Manny is dead. We know Manny is dead. I told you Manny is dead, right? But because of this character, it's very important character. It has a lot of intertwined narrative and story with Jenny Cody. That's why I let this scene played out, because I want us to listen about this Javi character. It's a kind of a light character in the series, but it is very important to know about Javi, because Javi goes back to 1977 with Jenny Cody, because Javi's father was part of Manny's crew. So it's very important we know more about Javi. And this guy is a very unpredicted guy. And they're going to talk about that death right now.
Drugs, girls, guns. Manny's crew all bitch about him. Say he's a sick piece of shit.
He is a sick piece of shit. That's what I said. He is very unpredictable. He is very irrational, right? He is not stable. Okay? Javi character is very important. And that led to the death I'm trying to wait for right now. And I believe Jake is going to talk about that death.
Beat one of his guys to death.
This is the death I'm waiting for. Javi killed his own crew member. Okay? So when we rolling with people, we have to be careful the kind of people we roll with. Okay? We don't want to roll with people who want to harm us. We want to roll with people who want us to prosper in life, who want us to do good, who want us to succeed. Yeah, Jake and Jenny Cody is having this conversation about Javi beating one of his crew members to death. Who does that? And that is the death reaction I'm about to react to. So again, we are reacting to all the death in this series. Anywhere you see death, we are reacting to that. And we have put that whole fight together for you guys. Hey, Animal Kingdom, 9/10 from us. And you must watch it. Okay? It's a must watch. It will keep you on your toes. Again, this is a series that does not just talk about society, it talks about family life, it talks about education, everything. This is one of the best series I've ever seen, I've ever watched. You know, look, I don't give series or movie a 9 over 10 except they have something valuable in it. This series has a lot of value, a value that kind of spill into how our society is today. Corrupt cops, you know, family feuds, gangs, drugs, robbery, everything we see in our society today. That is why this show is so important. If you haven't watched it, hey guys, give this reaction a like and go watch it. Go watch it. You're gonna love it. So we have reacted to this death. Let's jump to the next death.
Left him in the yard with his dogs till the
Ones where he's babbling community style.
The death I want to talk about now, remember, I kept that other scene way longer because it touched on Javi. We're going to talk about Javi's father now. Okay? Javi's father. We're going to talk about Javi's father, Louis. That's why Javi is very irrational, unpredictable, stubborn, thick. Yeah, Javi is trying to kind of blackmail Smurf because he now knew where Smurf buried his father. So he's going to blackmail Smurf with that because, again, Manny was sick in his bed. He has dementia and he was just blabbing into tips, right? He was just talking what Smurf was doing, like blabbing. Oh, Smurf killed your father. He buried him with the gun. So Javi got a tip of that. So now Javi is going to blackmail Smurf with that tip because Smurf gun he used in killing Javi's father, Louis, is buried with Javi's father. So that's why Smurf is afraid. You know, Smurf wanted to pay Javi 300K, and Jake, who told Smurf that Javi is kind of sick, do away with the 300,000. Everybody's sick. So now, yes, Smurf is confronting Javi for the second time, and he's going to pay Javi the 300K from a proceeding from another job Baz and the children pulled off, right? But Smurf already took a back door, already paid Javi crew the same amount of money just to get rid of him. You got to be careful of the people you associate yourself with. This series is so important. I'm watching this series and I'm thinking about life himself. This is exactly what we go through today in our society. The people we hang out with, the people we flow with, the people we do with, we have to be careful. Let's watch what happened here. This is where Jarvis, died. Let's watch that conversation.
Community style. Yeah. That was a job we pulled where your dad ran off with the entire take.
I believe that was a lie. Smurf had this story going on that Lewis took off with a whole cash they made off from a robbery. But, that was a lie. And Manny probably have spit the truth into that tape because of his dementia. Okay? And Javi already know the truth. And Smurf is still keeping that storyline is using on point, which is really a big fat lie. A big fat lie. And Javi is pissed and saying you like saying the same fat lie in my face, when I already know the truth. Okay. And that's why he's pissed off. But Smurf already has a back door away from here. So Smurf is just trying to make him more angry. That's what Smurf is doing.
My dad never ran off. Because you killed him. Aren't I right?
This was the point where, we learned that Javi's father was dead because they didn't show the body. They didn't talk about it in the past. But yeah, Javi just make that known that Smurf, you killed my father. Again, we're reacting to all the death. Anywhere we see death, kill. In this series, we're reacting to all of them. And we have put that entire fight together for you guys. It didn't take, it wasn't an easy job. It took weeks to go through this series and pick those points out. And yeah, Javi is telling Smurf, you killed my father.
How much you want, Javi?
300 grand.
So now we learn that Javi's father is dead with this conversation between Javi and Smurf. Let's move to the next death reaction. This has nothing to do with the entire series. This was a movie. This thing you see here was a movie. Amy, who was kind of Andrew's girlfriend. Amy, Andrew, and Amy's roommate are watching a movie. And in this movie, which is a fake movie, is a made-up movie. It's never a movie. You will never find this movie anywhere. It's not a movie. It's a prompt movie for the scene. And then Andrew mentioned, oh, the mother died. So again, we're reacting to all the death. Anywhere we see death in the series, we're reacting to those deaths. That's why I'm telling you, the death in this main series is a fake death. There is no movie. The movie does not exist. It's just a prompt for this conversation, for this scene,
Good job, buddy.
Hey. Welcome to the family.
Can't believe the mother died at the end.
Welcome to the family.
So this was a movie they were watching. It wasn't a movie. It was a prompt. Okay, it was a stun for this entire whole scene. And yeah, you hear Amy said, I could not believe the mother died. Okay, so there was no mother. This is just a fake movie, just the way sometimes we have fake languages. You hear these actors speak. Those are write-up languages. The languages does not exist anywhere. They just made up those languages and communicate with those languages. This is exactly that. This is a fake movie, just like a fake language. And I also want to tell you, fake language is a very important skills. Okay, if you go to school and read about fake language and making fake language, trust me, you'll be making a lot of money in the film industry. Okay, there is a new session for that now where you practice fake languages. Okay, so just to put that aside, but yeah, this is a fake movie. This movie does not exist anywhere in the world. Okay, it's a fake movie. PR stunt, I would say.
Can't believe the mother died at the end.
We are reacting to that because they mentioned death. I could not believe the mother died at the end. There was no mother, there was nothing. This is a stunt. Okay. We're going to pass through this now. Again, I told you the scene is Amy, Andrew, and Amy's roommate. They're just having conversation, and Andrew is using them, both of them, as an alibi for the job his brother is pulling in the church. This is Andrew's alibi.
I saw it coming.
So what if the cops find the body? It's been 20 years it's been in the ground. And this Manny guy's the one who shot him.
Get hospital or no.
So this scene is where Smurf talk more on Louis' death. And I'm going to react again to another off-the-screen death. Off-the-screen meaning we don't have the body, we didn't see the scene, it was just talked with conversation. That's another death I want to react to again. Again, off-the-screen death, just conversation. Let's listen to Smurf talk about that death.
So Manny just put him out of his misery. And then we drove the body to a construction site but we had an unexpected visitor.
Let me start it.
Pope fill you in on.
I want to start it from here, where he talked to the boys and be like, "Oh, Pope fill you or all you guys on what is going on." So let's start it from here so we can get the entire old, the old prep up and the scenes and what leads to further, reactions.
What happened?
What's Javi got on you?
Luis was this dude. He was Javi's father, and he used to run with Manny and I. We pulled a bank job. It was supposed to be super easy, but we had an unexpected visitor. We had a hero with a concealed .45. Hero fires, hits Lou in the gut. Lou has a shotgun.
Louis had a shotgun and take Hero's head off. Somebody died, right? If your head is off with a shotgun, you're dead. That's why we're reacting to this main part of this scene. Is telling his children, including adopted children and grandchild, how Harvey's father died. And in that process, Louis killed a guy who is a guard who is trying to form a hero, right? You're working in a bank and robbery is going on. You want to be the hero. You pull out your gun and you're trying to shoot the robbers. Okay, unfortunately, he shot Louis in the gut and Louis took his head off. So we're reacting to all the death in this entire whole series from season 1 to season 6. No one is going to be left behind. So I'm going to play it more because this is going to lead to Harvey's death coming up very soon.
Takes Hero's head off. But Lou's already bleeding out from the gut wound, and he's not going to make it, hospital or no. So Manny just put him out of his misery.
Okay, let's put it out there. She is still saying, she is holding on to this story of money kill Louis. Which it turned to money more. I don't know. I really don't agree with her. I don't agree with her. With this whole conversation about her and Louis, I don't agree with her. I don't believe her story, and I don't agree with her story. She probably killed Louis. That's why her gun is inside the foundation with Louis. But yeah, she's telling now. I'm gonna play it forward. Pop is gonna ask her why your gun is then inside with Louis.
And then we drove the body to a construction site that, I don't know, someone just knew they were pouring a foundation for a house the next day. We buried him under it.
He told us Lou ran off with the money.
Javi is threatening to go to the police and let them know where the body is.
So pay him.
I tried.
How much does he want?
He wants $300K. Except Jake put a gun in my face and took off with my money.
Why the hell would you trust Jake?
I didn't have any options, did I?
Where'd you get 300K?
Jake is Greg's father, one of the son's father. Okay? Jake was the one telling her how Harvey is unpredictable, and how Harvey is a sick dude. Jake is also sick too. All of them are sick. Again, like I said, it's sick people. No one is well. Everybody is sick. Okay? I think the only person with some right mind of some sort would be Andrew. But Andrew was mentally impaired that Smurf was able to fine-tune that whole mental issue to affect Andrew's stability. That's why Andrew is one of the most important character in this entire whole series. He always have the right mind. Even though he is mentally impaired, he always asks the right question at the right time.
My savings.
You think he's coming back?
Nah, he's gotta know we'd be waiting for him. So what if the cops find the body? It's been 20 years it's been in the ground. And this Manny guy's the one who shot him, so
with
why?
my gun. He tossed it in with the body and told me about it.
This is exactly what I was waiting for. Again, she has been putting this narrative hard that Louis ran away with the old proceeding the rob, right? Then she came back and she was like, oh, some hero guy shot Louis in the gut. He was bleeding out, and Manny just put him out of his misery with my gun. How is your gun with money in a robbery? Manny should have his own gun. So Smurf's story is unclear. I think the entire whole story behind this Louis, Javi, and Smurf thing is very unclear, and that shows you that Smurf is completely lying here. Okay? Smurf is just lying about how Lou died, which is Louis died. And Harvey did not buy that story, which I didn't buy too myself. Anybody that buy this story needs to check himself carefully.
Next day. Too late to do anything.
The cops can link you to the gun?
Yep.
So what do you want us to do about it?
He always has the right question. I love Andrew so much. But yeah, that is the whole death reaction here. I like to play this scene further for you guys to see what is coming up next. What's coming up next will be the Javi's death. So I am going to play it. I'm going to play the entire whole scene for you guys as well.
What's going on here?
So Baz, adopted son, and Smurf, set up a meeting with Javi to give Javi the money. Smurf already went back to do her own deal. Smurf is like the, how you call the kingpin in the Oceanside. Everybody listening to her. What Smurf said, nobody can say no. He already went back, buy off Javi crew, and coming here for a PRO meeting. A meeting that she knows is not a meeting. Yep. That's exactly what's happening here, guys. It's a stunt.
Wait here.
This entire whole meeting is a stunt.
What's he doing here?
There's two of you.
Are we gonna have a problem?
Why don't you tell her to get out of the car?
Javi, got your money right here.
I want to talk with her.
Javi, your dad's been dead for 20 years. She is never gonna say she's sorry. Take the money.
Just for security purpose, the kids are already back in the house where they buried Louis or Lou to get rid of the body, right? In case this whole deal fell off and Javi went ahead to report the case to police, they went back to dig up the entire whole body. That's Louis' body. Louis' body they're digging up right now. Again, I'm gonna fast forward it because it's not important. We already know that Louis died already. I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit to the. I'm gonna fast forward it to the conversation again because this is an important scene of another death. No need to look back on Louis because we already take account of Louis' death.
I really do owe you an explanation, huh? You know, all that bullshit about me not having any room? That was just silly. I didn't take you in because you were worthless. You were stupid and angry and impulsive, just like your father.
Harvey is dead. The guy Harvey brought killed Harvey. What does that tell you about friends, about gangs, about the people we hang around with? Trust nobody, my friend. Trust nobody. Okay? The people you think you love so much are the people that are gonna kill you. The people that are very close to you are the people that are gonna kill you. This is why this movie is so important. This whole series, this entire whole series is so important. He tells not just friendship, relationship, family feud. It tells everything you need to kind of wash your back with in society today. Right here, Harvey, who think is a gang crew leader, came with one of his boys on this meeting to pick up 300. I think the later dragged the money to 200K because he went to beat Jay, injured Jay, kidnapped the girlfriend. So instead of the money to be 300,000, it become 200,000, and went with this guy to pick up the money, and this guy shot him right in the head. Yep, Baz did not know about this deal. Smurf put this out on her own. Like I said, when Smurf said yes, nobody can say no. It's like God. You know, in the Bible, they say when God said yes, nobody can say no, not even the devil. That's Smurf for you.
Jesus Christ.
So Avi is dead. That is Avi's death reaction for you. Let's move to the next death reaction.
We're headless.
This reaction is again another off the screen reaction. And this is Alessandro. I believe I'm pronouncing his name well. Alessandro. Let me look at his name. Alejandro. Alejandro. He's a Spanish boy from nowhere. He's a minor character. He came from nowhere. He's connected to Marcos, the brother to Bass side chick, I would say. And you know, Marcos helped the Cody family to pull a job, and he told the sons that they're gonna help him with something. One day, Marcos drove by and just dropped a car with this kidnapped kid inside. And yeah, this kidnapped kid, they don't know where this kid come from. They don't know who this kid is. As long as it's a Mexican kid, it might be a drug leader's son. So they are afraid because the Cody family don't like to deal with the cartel. They don't want to do anything with the cartel. They don't want to cross line with the cartel. They want to be on their lane, and they don't want to do anything that offend cartel people. Yeah, Marcos, who is from Mexico, dropped a Mexican kid to for them to hold. And yeah, thinking like, oh damn, are we screwed? Is this some cartel shite? What is wrong with Marcos? And the kid is just telling them how somebody is dead. Again, we're reacting to all the death in this series. Anywhere we see death, we react to it. That's what it is about. And yeah, Alejandro is telling Darren and Craig how is somebody kidnapped him when he was coming from school, and 2 days later he's at home drinking yo-yo, and the guy head is off.
Who you are? You're making a big mistake. No shit. Call Marco right now.
He's not picking up his phone.
I don't care, Craig. Call him. Tell him if he's not here in 15 minutes, we're dumping this kid on the street.
Estás muerto, cabrón.
English, please.
You're dead.
They're scared, man. They're scared of the cartels. They don't want to do anything that offend the cartels.
Victor Reyes.
Was that your name?
No. That's the name of the guy they'll send to cut your dicks off. Then he'll make you eat them.
Whoa, dude.
Look, I was coming home from school once when I was like 8. Some guy put me in the back of a van. 24 hours later, I was back at home drinking at Yoo-Hoo. And the guys that snatched me were headless, hanging from a bridge.
Got it? You got it? That's the death I'm trying to react to. The guy who kidnapped him, which he said, they didn't show us that scene. The guy kidnapped him when he was coming from school at the age of 8. They sent Vitor Reyes to go get the guy, behead the guy, hang the guy over the bridge. Okay, that was one of the deaths. Again, anywhere we see death, we react to. And just a little bit on Alejandro. Alejandro's father is actually a cop anyway. Later on, you will hear him saying his father is a cop and stuff like that. So probably he got something from Marco. Marco want to get that thing back for him. So to get that thing, he has to hold Alejandro, which is the cop kid, so they can make that exchange.